this stream is actually for Commander Cosmos for when he is around. I'm going to fly over London just so that KK can see. It would be nice to be flying over Bowling Green, but unfortunately there's no coverage, or that I haven't got coverage for that from Google, so it doesn't look anything like it should. So let's take off. Oh, the brake is stuck on. Okay, go again. So we're going to follow the Thames. Which used to have some glitches on it. You know, like water hills. Whether they've cured that or not, I don't know. I can't adjust my prop pitch, unfortunately, because it's lost the mapping.
Bill 49 Sierra, did you hear my last transmission?
I think that radio message is for me, but I'm just going to ignore it. See, there's a direct line across there, and I don't think that's the M25 going across at the QE2 bridge. I think it's just a glitch on the map.
Bill 49 Sierra, did you copy?
Doesn't sound like my number, so perhaps he's talking to someone else. I wonder if it'll let me map my prop pitch. It might have got it.
Bill 49 Sierra, please acknowledge.
Okay, I now have got prop pitch control. So if Commander Cosmos watches this recorded live stream later,
Services terminated. Good day.
yeah, good day. He will see that we're flying over the Thames, towards inner London. And Commander Cosmos might not know about Plan G, which is a map that shows your progress within FS 2020. It shows you where you are on the map. That might be at the expense of some FPS, maybe. We are, of course, in a Spitfire LF Mark 9, travelling about 150 miles an hour at about 400 feet. And I think in front of us we have the QE2 bridge, which is extremely badly portrayed, if it is. Line going across the river, but it doesn't look anything like the QE2 bridge, of course. But it used to be quite good. At one time, the QE2 bridge rendition was okay. This looks like a hole in the river, actually. Yeah, look, no water. Or is it a step? No, it's a step. The river is higher at that point. Now, FS 2020 is by no means the bee's knees. Now, all the landscaping that we're seeing at the moment is almost certainly just conjured up by FS 2020. It's not like Google. It's not like Google satellite images. Further up the river we will come across the city airport, London City Airport. And I think this bridge in front of us, if I've not lost my bearings too much, and I can't check that at the moment, is supposed to be the QE2 bridge, which it isn't. The previous rendition of it was much more accurate. There should be pylons sticking up and cables coming down. And if that is the bridge, then it carries the M25 motorway. It is a bridge going up, as you can see, but the detail of the bridge that holds the bridge up. Oh, and they've also got cars skidding across the water. So yeah, as we say, not perfect. Not sure what that line is. Maybe it represents the position of the tunnel, one of the tunnels, perhaps Blackwall Tunnel or something. But of course, you wouldn't normally be able to see that from the air. So we are currently over the Thames, flying towards inner London. We have passed the QE2 bridge, and the silhouette of various buildings of London is in the left-hand quarter light window of the aircraft. I'll keep flying and I'll get myself, I won't land at City Airport, but I'll just overfly it, and perhaps I've never actually flown into London itself, so perhaps I'll do that. Once again, all the landscaping, all the buildings along here are almost certainly just conjured up by FS 2020. Not realistic, just representation. Not sure if that's an incomplete bridge or something else. I'll bring the speed up a bit. I brought the speed right down low, but I don't really need to at this stage. I might bring it down when we get into the London area. So flying along the Thames, I should obviously eventually come to Tower Bridge, Houses of Parliament. There's City Airport right in front of us. I'll do a run and brake along that runway. This is not London Airport, Heathrow. This is City Airport. It's the airport in the centre of the city of London. And there's the O2 Dome just at the left of the front windscreen. So there's the dome. I think much of this is probably made up, but the main stuff that's directly ahead of us, things like the Shard, they're obviously accurate. So if I can stick on the river and follow it through to places like Tower Bridge, London Bridge. Oh, there's a Tower Bridge. The next bridge we come to is Tower Bridge. I will attempt to fly through it. I think I've got crash turned off, so whatever happens I should survive. So there's Tower Bridge. There's the Shard, the pointy thing. And there'll be stuff I don't know. St Paul's Cathedral on the right, but these are not Google images. These are made up by or recreated by by Microsoft. No doubt I should be able to download London in Google Earth satellite images, but it doesn't bother me. There's the GPO tower. GPO is General Post Office, all to do with communications. I used to work for the GPO, and then it became British Telecom. So we've pretty much overflown London now. In a Spirit going fast enough, it doesn't take that long. And I have got Plan G running, so I'm probably taking a bit of a hit from that. I've got it running, but I'm not showing it. I wonder if I can pull that onto this screen. Haven't used Plan G for some time, so I can't remember how to get what I want. Wasn't very good. I wonder if it'll let me carry on. No, I'm upside down. I'm not going to get out of that. That's because I was looking at this other thing. Never mind. Gives a basic idea. So I'm going to do another flight now just to show KK the Icon A5. I'm going to take off from once I've done this, I will end the stream so that it becomes a separate stream just for FS 2020. Then I'll restart. Taking a long time to load.
Tower Bill 4912 tree ready for departing straight out at runway 2 tree.
Bill 4912.
Okay, engine is already run. So that's the aircraft we're looking at. It's capable of landing, taking off on water. Very laggy at the moment. Okay, let's go. I've lost various mappings. I normally use a different button on my throttle to bring the gear up. I'm having to hit G on the keyboard. I'm going to fly towards, this is Southend Airport I've just taken off from. I'm going to fly towards Hanningfield Reservoir. I might just show the the Southend Flying Club, where I've done a couple of fun flying lessons. There's an aircraft parked in front of it. That building behind the aircraft is the clubhouse. I'm doing this purely visually. Of course, this is a much slower aircraft. The reservoir is up there on the top left. I'll land on the reservoir. But as you can see at the moment we're doing what, about about 70 miles an hour. The reservoir is just slightly to the left of our 12 o'clock at the moment.
L49123 tree, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
He's going to moan at me now because I'm not responding. Just above the centre of the front console, there's an area which is just noticeable as a city. It's like a bit more. It's a bit dotty, a bit flecky, and it's a city. And that is a Google representation, not representation. It's Google images of the city, and I'll head for that. Perhaps I'll land on the lake on the way back. Or on the reservoir on the way back. Let's just take a look at the city first, because it's not a fast aircraft, so let's just get there and do that.
L49123, please acknowledge.
Said he'd moan at me. I haven't got buttons set up. I don't think it's going to respond. I'll try it. No, voice attack is taking no notice of me. I haven't got buttons set up, so I have to let him get angry with me and tell me that he's not going to talk to me anymore because I'm not responding. You can now see the city just above that central gauge on the panel. The sort of black and white dotty stuff. But that is very accurate. It's totally accurate because it's taken from Google satellite images, and some of this stuff is actually visible from my window. A couple of landmarks which are easily identifiable for me.
L49123 ATC services terminated. Good day.
Good day. I said I'd get annoyed. There's a reservoir on the left, a place called Hanning Field. I'm pushing it a bit because you can see my RPM are sort of just into the amber or the yellow, but I just want to make up some time. I'm not even sure if my trim is working at the moment. It might be. Perhaps it is. There's a lot of mappings that appear to have been lost because I took about a 9 gig update, and when that happens, every now and again you're going to lose settings, aren't you? See, you can see the city in front of us now, just above that gauge. We're doing what? Oh, massive 90 miles an hour now. The beauty of this, of course, is this allows me to go nice and slow so that I can circle and show things how I have. However, I did get a freeze just then. I might turn off Plan G. I might shut that down, see if it can make any difference. Okay, I've closed Plan G and maybe it'll be a bit more stable. Bit misty up here, but there's the city right in front of us now. Now perhaps my trim button is working. So there's, as I look down on these buildings, it is an absolutely true representation because it's from satellite images, and I can see buildings that I've been in, and they are absolutely accurate. The bit I'm above at the moment isn't, it's made up. It's just that section, if my mouse is showing, it's just that section there in the centre that is the city and is in detail. And I guess when I get closer to it I could lose a few FPS because it's trying to draw the detail. Hopefully I will be able to find and fly over the cathedral, the city cathedral. That would be nice because that's viewable. That can be found on Google. Well, it all can, but that's a bit of a landmark, isn't it, a cathedral? And this aircraft, I'll be able to do it more slowly, is the point. So I have more control. It's very difficult to see. I know roughly where it should be, but I can't see the cathedral at the moment. Once I find it, I will circle it. Crazy, isn't it? Oh, there it is. I'm seeing right in the centre of the picture now. There's the green verdigris copper spire of the cathedral right in front of us right now, right in the centre. There we go. That is absolutely accurate. That is taken from Google Images. There it is out the left window. Totally accurate. Pathways, everything is from photographs, so it's going to be accurate. There's a red brick building probably somewhere behind me right now that that I can see from where I am. So it's nice to be able to fly this and see it. There's the red brick building. It's actually the transport, like the bus station, if you like. There it is, right in front. Okay, so we'll say goodbye to Chelmsford, and I'll head back and just land on the lake, on the reservoir. Well, it's gone very jittery now, and that's another downside of FS 2020. It seems to it doesn't run as smoothly. You probably need a much higher spec computer than I have, whereas DCS, this computer works fine. So all I'm going to do now is find the reservoir and land, and then I'll terminate this stream to keep it as just an FS 2020 stream. Oh, except I've lost me. Okay, so there's the reservoir. I will leave my gear up, put my rudder, my water rudder down so that I can control when I've landed. Okay, I'll put my water rudder down soon. Been flying all that time with flaps on. I didn't bring my flaps up. Never mind. It helped me to fly slower over the city, which made it more visible. Okay, I'll put my water rudder down now. You can see the black water rudder at the back there. I was hitting the wrong thing before. Trying to do it from memory. I wonder if it'll let me climb out of the water. Not sure that it will, but I'll give it a try. You can taxi along roadways. Oops, I've got something here. Oh, what's this? Yes, it's let me do it. It's let me get onto the road that goes alongside the reservoir if I want to. Okay, well that's covered what I needed to cover just to show KK. So I'll close this stream and maybe catch people a little bit later. TTFN.